Hi, I want to thank you for coming this evening and taking time out of your busy schedules to come hear me speak. I want you to imagine that there's a worldwide pandemic going on. The young and poor are dying at a rate of 1 every 2 minutes, 720 per day, or 1.2 million each year. What would the government response be? How loud would the outcry be about all the people dying? The fact of the matter is there is a pandemic going on, but it's not one of illness. It's one of human trafficking. The statistics I just gave you come from the Freedom 424 website, which is a group that helps victims of human trafficking. Another group called notforsale.org also has works with these individuals. On their website, they describe human trafficking as recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons. It includes a threat of force, deception, coercion, abuse of power, and position of vulnerability. The purpose is always exploitation, and the victims of human trafficking are controlled by either threats of violence, actual violence, or use of drugs that keeps them so impaired that they're not able to escape. I became interested in this topic when I saw the movie Finding Faith by Eric Estrada. He plays the part of a sheriff who's trying to rescue a girl who has been kidnapped, and he has to find her before she is sold into sex slavery. This movie is based on actual events that happened in my home church a few years ago. It's time for those of us who have a voice to speak up for those who cannot. In the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you how we can make a difference by education, political activism, and giving. What do we need to know about human trafficking? The internet and social media is a powerful tool in the hands of human traffickers. According to Jeremy Lewis, Director of International Human Trafficking Investigators, it happens every single day in the Tampa, Florida area. Donna Lancaster is president of the Zonta Club in the same area. She said girls are contacted online. The average age is middle school. Some as young as 10 or 11 have been caught up in this. The girls are promised a better life, and men show up in fancy cars with lots of money, promising them hope, and they fall for the con and disappear. It's imperative to know about the dangers of the internet. We need to be sure we know exactly who we are speaking to online. It may not be who they claim to be. Also, educate young girls, any young girl that you have contact with or one in your family. Parents need to be aware of what their children are doing online and keep computers in a common place so that they're not surprised. Once educated, we need to know the laws in our area. On an international scale, Yuri Fedotov, the head of the UN Office on Drugs and Crime, explains that only one law enforcement agency out of 10 has any kind of policy regarding human trafficking. To wait until someone disappears before they develop a policy is too little, too late. As a result, only one person out of 100 is ever rescued out of this lifestyle. So there is much opportunity for improvement with these statistics. We need a coordinated effort on local, state, federal, and international fronts in order to stem the tide of this epidemic. Find out what the laws in your area are, and if they're not sufficient, demand more. Another way to help is to get involved in these organizations. Freedom 424 and Not for Sale both have websites where you can go and make a donation online, so it's very simple to give. If you're not able to give money, you can sign up for a fun run. Freedom 424 organizes a fun run every year to raise money for this cause. Also, you can buy merchandise on these websites to help them out. As you can see, there are several ways to get involved. It all depends on the amount of time and money that you want to spend. Human trafficking is a tragedy that should not happen. Galatians 5:1 in the King James Bible says, "Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ has made us free, and be not entangled again in the yoke of bondage." Human trafficking victims are enslaved by the sins of their captors. We are made in God's image, and it is wrong for one person to enslave another. By educating ourselves, talking to legislatures, and giving money and time, we can help rescue those who have been enslaved in this awful practice. Thank you.